Hey guys! Today we're going to discuss the hashtag Yes, All Women. To all the good men out there, this video is for you, so listen up. From a young age, the women in our lives begin teaching us things to help us stay safe. We are all taught these things. It's ingrained in our brains. The sad thing is, we are so normalized to it that we don't even see the real problem. There is no change in societal expectations for men to stop treating women however they want. Men abusing, stalking, attacking, abducting, assaulting, and inappropriately touching women is such a societal norm that boys think it's okay growing up. They believe that's how they're supposed to act. Yes, there are men that these things happen to, but it's rare. And yes, there are good men out there who wouldn't dream of treating a woman that way. But there are far too many men that do. So many that women are taught how to be safe, how to keep from being abducted, how to fight off an attacker, what to do if you think you're being followed, and how to be extremely aware of your surroundings at all times. We are shown videos and articles of other women being assaulted or abducted, and we are taught what tactics predators are currently using. The more I think about all these things, the angrier I become. We shouldn't have to be taught all these safety things because men can't control themselves, can't accept rejection, or are just sick and twisted. We should be focused on breaking that norm and educating boys that these behaviors are not okay. We should be teaching them that no really means no. Unfortunately, so many of the good men out there are completely oblivious to the struggles we face daily to make sure that we are being safe. They can't even fathom it. My husband doesn't understand why I'm always locking doors behind me, why I'm checking the back seat of my car, or why I refuse to go anywhere by myself at night. And if you're one of the good men like my husband, you probably don't realize why we do these things either. Or you have never even thought of doing these things yourself. Am I right? So here's a challenge I have for everyone. I found a list of common things that women are taught to keep them safe. I want you to write down the number of items you do on a regular basis. And comment down below your gender and the number of items. You walk with your keys grasped in between your fingers so you can use them as a weapon if you are attacked. You make sure you have the correct key ready before you get to a door. When someone is walking closely behind you on the street, you stop and pretend to make a phone call or otherwise occupy yourself so that they may pass you. You walk or drive by your destination, especially if it's your home. You scope out potential safe havens when you feel like someone might be following you. You stay in well-lit areas at night, even if it means taking a much longer route. You change direction if a car appears to be following you on foot. You switch up your running routes to avoid potential stalkers learning your route. When running outdoors, you keep one earbud in so that the other one can be focused on your surroundings. You pretend to be listening to music when walking by men who attempt to engage you. You change the locks if your keys are lost or misplaced. You take alternate routes to avoid areas that you know you're likely to face harassment. You cross the street when you see men who you think might be drunk. Late at night, you cross the street when anyone is walking your way. You avoid eye contact with men trying to get your attention. You decide the cost of a taxi is worth it. You avoid entering stairwells or elevators when they're occupied by one other person who is a stranger. You text a friend or family member before going on a run or going on a date. You avoid social situations if a man could be there whose prior advances made you uncomfortable. You decide not to open social media messages from unknown men who could see the message as read and become hostile. You never open the door for someone you're not expecting. When bringing heavy bags or packages in your house or apartment, you lock and unlock the doors with every single trip. You avoid sleeping naked in case of an intruder or onlooker. You buy pepper spray or a taser for your purse, car, and home. You make sure you are not the only woman on the subway car or bus at night. You avoid getting off the bus or train stop if a man has been staring and attempts to exit at the same exit as you. You check your mirrors frequently when driving, noting characteristics and license plates of those following too closely. You drive in a circle if you think you're being followed. You park next to a light post when it's dark or if it'll be dark when you're returning. You wear a hoodie when driving at night so other people think you're a man. You check for an official city medallion number when entering a taxi. You never leave your drink unattended at a party. You run outside with baggy clothes even when it is hot to decrease the chances of unsolicited commentary on your anatomy. You avoid traveling alone at night if you can at all help it. And you make sure you have enough battery life on your phone before leaving one place so that you have enough to get to the other. These are just some of the things we are taught to do to be safe. There are also all the things we are taught on how to fight off attackers and what to do if you're abducted. I could cover those lists as well, but we would be here for hours. So what's the solution? In my opinion, the best first step we can take is teaching children, regardless of their gender, the following. 1, to use their words to communicate their wishes. For example, I don't like it when you take my toy, or I don't want to play that game. And 2, teach children to respect the wishes of others and not force children to do things that jeopardize that. For example, don't force kids to share their toys, and don't force kids to play with someone they don't want to. The other thing we should do is petition our legislators to pass laws that make punishments more harsh for those who are convicted of these types of crimes. I'm going to wrap this up by saying the women of this world should not have to live in fear of being attacked, assaulted, abducted, stalked, or abused by men. Period. We need to stand up and begin to be the change. That's all I have for you guys today. I love you. I'll see you next time.